Hi everyone, welcome to this lesson. So welcome to Brain Booster Institute. So in this lesson we are going to learn shortcut technique to add any numbers using Vedic Math Techniques. It's a wonderful and beautiful technique, my dear friends. So please kindly concentrate and so easy to learn also. So addition, my dear friends here. Let us see the technique one. So before explaining this technique, so please take a notebook and pen, my dear friends. I'm going to ask a question, and within 5 seconds you need to say the answer. Please be ready. Are you ready now? So please be ready with your pen and notepad. So please kindly, I'm going to display the question now. Only I will give the first 5 seconds. After the 5 seconds, so just you try whether you're able to do or not within the 5 seconds. Now let's start the question now. Can you solve in this question? This question in 5 seconds now. So 299,998 plus 786 is how much? Within 5 seconds, the timer starts now. So 4 seconds, 3 seconds, and 2 seconds, and 1 second, and 0 seconds. Stop now. Please don't write any answer now. I think you don't cheat me. So So this is the question, my dear friends. Within 5 seconds, we need to say the answer. Within the 5 seconds. It's very simple by using this method, my dear friends. This answer is very simple, my dear friends. Here. Now let me say the answer. Very simple. So directly I'm writing here. So 3786352. That's it. This is your answer. So I think 5 seconds also the more than enough. You can, if you know this technique, you will be able to solve this problem within 2 seconds. I think you are excited to learn that technique. Yeah, are you excited? So please, let's see what the technique we are going to use this to add this problem. Let's see the technique one. This technique is known as ID technique, which means increase. I for increase, and I for increase, and D for decrease. So increase and decrease method. ID technique is nothing but increase and decrease here. Now let's say what the technique is going to use. We are going to use to add this or those things now. Let us solve a problem by using this method by distance, increase and decrease method. For example, I am taking a number here. So 29 plus 30, 37. First, let us go to smaller to the bigger one. Okay. So 29 plus 37. So, my dear students here, first we need to see that which one of these numbers are closer to the easiest number. What are the easier number here? Probably we take multiples of 10 as easier numbers. 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50, and 60, so on. 100 and 1,000, like this. These are all called easier number. So, first of all, we need to identify of these two numbers, which one of very closer to the easier number, very closer. For example, this 29, the closest easier number is 30. And 37, it is closest to 40. But comparison of the difference here, 29 is very closer to 30. So I am selecting the easier number as 30. I'm not selecting as the 40. Why? Because it is by comparison of 29, 37 is not closer to the 40. So I'm taking 30. And just to take the difference of 30 and 29, 30 and 29, that is 1. Means by adding plus 1 to the 29, we get a 30. So here I'm adding plus 1. And however we are adding with the same number, we need to subtract minus 1. Plus 1 and minus 1. We are increasing and we are decreasing. That's called increase and decrease method. So 29 plus 1 is equal to 30, and 37 minus 1 is equal to 36. Now that is equal to 66. That's a very simple. So first the step one I repeat again. So first one we need to choose, we need to identify which one of the very closer to its easier number. So first easier number, and the second thing is the difference of easier number should be taken here. The closer number, and we need to subtract the closer number from easier number, and so with the same number we need to subtract other. So then we get the 30 plus 36 and 66. And what the secret behind this here? So 29 plus 37. Okay, as these are two-digit number, it can be added easily. But the thing is, it takes some time. Whenever there are easier number, for example, 30 plus 40, we can say easier 70 without using pen wave. But whenever we ask a 56 plus 98, we can't say. So in this case, we are going to use increase and decrease method. This method can be applicable for all the number of digits. Any number of digits can be taken. We can find it here. It's very simple. Okay. Let's take one more example. You will get the more clarification. Now, one more problem I am taking. 98 plus 37. 98 plus 37, the step one, first of all, we need to identify which one of these is closer to its easier number. So easily we can find out the 98 is very closer to 100 because only that's the only two digits are different here. So 100 and 98, what is the distance of 98 from 100? It's only plus 2. So here, however, we are adding plus 2 here, we need to subtract minus 2. That's it. Now 98 plus 2 is equal to 100 and 37 minus 2 is equal to 35. Now 100 plus 35 is equal to 135. Very simple question. You get my point? So, however, for example, 98 plus 37, if I ask you, then you may take more than 5 seconds. You will add like this. But no need of adding, just find out the which one is the easier number and write the difference. And if it is plus 2, then we need to minus 2. If it is minus 2, we need to plus 2 here. Okay. So then we can add easily 100 plus 35 is equal to 135. That's. Let's take one more example now. 103 plus 74. So the easier number is 100 to the 103. Easily we can find out here. But the difference is here we need to minus 3. To make it as easier number, we need to subtract. So as we are doing here subtracting, we need to add plus 3 to it. Now what do you get, my dear students? 103 minus 3 is equal to 100. And 74 plus 3 is equal to 77. That would be 177. We can check here. That's very simple. Okay. Next question. Next question. Let's see. 275 plus 799. So easily we can say this one would be the closer to its easiest number. Then what is its easiest number, my students? It is 800. Now what is the difference of 799 800? It is plus 1. And however we are adding here, we need to subtract here. Now what do you get here? By subtracting 1 from 275, we get here 274. By adding 1 to the 799, we get here 800. Now add it, it would be easy. Then what do you get, my distance? 1074 would be the answer. That's it. It's very simple. And the next question. 148 plus 890. So gradually I'm increasing the number of digits, my distance. Easily you can say that this one would be the closest number to the easier number. What is the easiest number to 898? It is 900. Easily we can find out here. Now what is the distance of 900 and 898? So it's plus 2, isn't it? So by adding plus 2 to the 898, so we can make it as 900. And as we are doing plus 2, now we need to subtract minus 2 from here. Then by subtracting minus 2, then 146. And by adding plus 2, we get here 900. Now easily we can write here 1046 by adding this here. It's very simple. So now let's see the next problem. 998 plus 774. Now the question is for you, my dear friends. So, what would be the easiest number, which is near to the easiest number of this year? So we can take the 998. It is the easiest number to the 1000. So the difference is +2, and here we have to do the -2. Now, what do you get, my dear students? 998 plus 2 is 1000 plus 772. By subtracting 2 from 774, we get 772. Now, by adding both, that directly we can write here 1772 will be the answer. It's very simple. Now, let's go to the next problem. I hope you got it here. So now I increase the 4-digit number, 1999 plus 786 here. So easily, I think you can guess the answer now. So the easier number is 2000 to the 999. So the difference is +1. Here we need to do -1. Now by adding, we get here 2000 and the plus 785. Then the answer would be 2785. That's it. It's very simple. And the next question. Now our question is, here I could able to solve only just 1 or 2 seconds now. Now you will be able to solve this question with the same technique, increase and decrease method. So how can you solve this? Very simple, my dear friends. So we can understand by seeing these two numbers, we can identify that this number would be the closer to its easier number. What is its easier number? 3000000. This is easier number, isn't it? Now, what is the difference? Easily you can find it is +2. So, however, we are adding +2, we need to subtract -2 here. So, by adding +2, we get here easier number that we selected. And the plus, by subtracting 2 from the entire number, then we get here 786,352. Now, add this, my dear students, here. So, don't confuse here. So, directly we can write as the 3786,352. So, this would be the answer. So I hope you like this technique. This is called ID techniques, a wonderful technique. So that's all for this lesson. Next, let's meet in the next lesson. That is subtraction. Please don't miss. After this, I'm going to give you one worksheet to you. Please complete and submit in time. Right, I hope you submit here. Thank you. Thank you very much.